Hey, what's up, everybody? So I wanted to talk about Fallout 76 Wastelanders, and this is basically going to be my quick review of the game with the Wastelanders update, which is an update to Fallout 76 that adds NPCs, new locations, and a lot of new game mechanics for Fallout 76. And I have to say that after playing this game today for about 5 or 6 hours with the update, I'm actually pretty impressed that Bethesda went on ahead and basically saved the sinking ship, because before this update, the game was pretty bland and boring and extremely buggy. And I was very, very disappointed when I got the game at launch. I probably played it before this update maybe 3 or 4 hours, and I think it came out like a year and a half or 2 years ago. And it's just it wasn't fun. And a lot of people, they play Bethesda games such as Elder Scrolls or Fallout for their story driven content. And when you're going around basically listening to dead people's mixtapes, I mean it's not a very enjoyable experience. When you're used to playing a game where you have multiple choice, or like multiple dialogue options, that if you choose this option, it affects the story in this particular way. And I feel like Fallout 76 was basically just a rush together game that I feel like they should have had people testing the game to see if what can we do to make this game as enjoyable as possible. And I feel like they just didn't do that. And it was very, very unfortunate. But now the game is pretty darn fun. I started a new game, and adding NPCs to the game, even if they're not as I would say good as the NPCs in normal Fallout and Elder Scroll titles, where if you do certain things, let's say you steal something in their location, then they will have a negative reaction to that. Basically, you could just be the Grinch and steal everything in their house, and they're not going to say anything to you. And but even still, I am fairly impressed by all the content that was added. And even still, I think that maybe they can add a little bit more depth to some of the NPCs. But I'm not complaining. It's a fairly decent update, and it makes the game enjoyable. I actually lost track of time because I was playing it for like 5 or 6 hours. And the reason for that was because when you actually put a face to an NPC and not just a dead corpse like it was before, you actually get like what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? You sort of care about the characters in the game. I feel like before it's just, yeah, you're basically listening to holotapes or whatever and off to the next location. And this time it's like, hey, this bandit group is harassing this peaceful settlement, and I want to do something about it because the people seem very chill, and I want to help them out. And I just think that I mean, that simple thing with just adding NPCs, I feel like it completely changed the game. And also with them adding factions and everything like that, it sort of brings a Fallout single player feel to it, where your choices affect a certain faction's opinion of you. So yeah, I'm if I had to give Fallout 76 a score of like 1 to 10 or whatever, I would say it's about a good 6 or 7 right now. And before, it would be like a -5 before the update. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and have a nice evening. Peace.